Manchester. Known widely as the capital of the North, this bustling city is home to around 500,000 people, with the greater population of the metropolitan area reaching around 2.8 million. Manchester has grown vastly more populous as the years have gone on, seeing massive swaths of people joining the northern city. Whilst this has absolutely been a boon for the local economy, seeing an incredible influx of money coming into and out of the city, it has also caused some turbulent issues with the rise of Covid-19. But what appears to be the issue? Well, to put it simply, areas in the Greater Manchester area have been plunged back into a local lockdown, namely Manchester, Preston, Aberdeen, Kirklees and Bradford. Now, whilst these lockdowns aren't quite as restrictive as the general nationwide lockdown that England was put in at the start of the year, they still hold their own individual set of rules. Common questions asked by locals of Manchester include, are me and my family able to meet? To put it simply, yes, with restrictions. If either you or your family currently reside within one of the affected lockdown areas, you aren't able to travel outwards and meet your family indoors, such as going to their home or a restaurant or pub. However, families and friends are able to see each other in groups of up to 6 people outside and maintaining social distancing procedures. Whilst this may be an issue for a lot of people, it is put in place to ensure there is minimal spread of the virus. Will I be able to go to work? As of producing this video, there's currently no restrictions on going to work and no advisory on working from home. Keep in mind, however, as the situation changes and evolves, this could potentially change, and you may be asked to change what you are doing to prevent further issues with COVID. Will places of business remain open? For the most part, yes, businesses will remain open, however there will be certain areas and boroughs which will provide different restrictions. For instance, in Bradford, swimming pools, water parks, sports courts, dance studios and indoor gyms will be closed to the public, as these are relatively close contact areas and carry high chances of spreading the virus. Are there any exemptions from these rules? There are a few exceptions to these particular rules. You're able to meet with friends or family under the following conditions: attending someone giving birth at their request, if you have a reasonable belief that someone is potentially dying, if you're simply fulfilling your legal obligations, if it is imperative for your work, i.e. you work in education, are a registered childcarer or volunteer, if you're providing emergency assistance or avoiding injury, if you're moving to a new house, and to continue access to children with separated parents. So what is the core issue? Well, it would appear the issue is how complicated these restrictions have been applied. It's difficult to find one page or document that contains everything that you can and can't do, and having these readily available is another issue. Whilst the nationwide lockdown was fairly well applied, with most people knowing most of the rules, these individual local lockdowns appear to have come across as confusing and distressing for a large portion of Manchester, leading a lot of people in the Greater Manchester area to simply ignore the lockdown restrictions and carry on living their lives with some sense of normality. Of course, this is a big part of why these lockdowns are put into place in the first place, leading to a vicious cycle which will ultimately raise the R rate above 1.0. If you are currently living in and around the Manchester area, we hope this article has helped to clarify some of the aspects of your current lockdown, and Region Security Guarding hopes you are able to see the back of this virus very soon.